Okay guys, got one for you today. One of the biggest explosions that's happened in our space is obviously the prop firm industry, right? Apex, you've got Top Step, My Funded Futures, Fast Track Trader, all of these different prop firms that have just absolutely exploded onto the scene. And one of the things I was looking for is there a crypto-based prop firm where you can get funded from a crypto type of trading style? Back in the day, I used to always trade crypto, and then I moved into the prop firm space, and then I traded Nasdaq futures. But if that sounds like something that you've been looking for, I've got one for you. Okay, so this one is by a company called Foxify. I'm going to show you a little bit about what it is in a second, but basically you fund, or you get funded by passing a challenge. This is what it is, right? So trade cryptos to start your funded journey, 250,000 funded trades. There are different stages and tiers you can get into, so let's see if we can dive straight in, and then we'll look at how you start the challenge. But look, get funded in 7 days, 80% profit share, no upfront fees, instant withdrawals at the end of your challenge, and also no KYC, right? All on chain. So if that sounds like the kind of thing that you like to do, I used to trade crypto. I used to trade all of the exchanges, mainly Bybit. Then I moved over to MEXC. But of course, with MEXC, you're trading your own funds, right? Or Bybit. You're not trading like a proper funded challenge the way we would know it when we're trading our prop firms like Apex or whatever else, right? Or Top Step. So let's see what we can find out from this. Looks really good, actually. So let's see docs, see what we can find. Funded by Foxify is the world's first and only Web3 prop application integrated with a decentralized trading platform. Access substantial capital. Traders can qualify to trade up to $250,000 in funded trades. High profit share, right? So you get to keep 80% of the profits that you make post qualification. So what is the qualification? Qualify in 7 days. So you got to meet the KPIs or the targets and qualify for a funded account in just 7 days. Transparent transactions. All trades and payouts are visible on chain for full transparency. Instant withdrawals. Profits can be withdrawn at the end of each fund and level. Payouts are instant as the smart contract function. So there's no in between. Everything's on chain. It's a smart contract, right? So you know whatever trade you're doing, it's all visible on the blockchain. Like I said, no KYC, no sign up, no deposits. Let's have a little quick glance at the light paper. So I want to see what the funded levels are, right? That's the thing. So how do I get started? You'll need $400 USDC, right? This is on Arbitrum, right? So you'll need ETH for your transactions, but Arbitrum is the network that you are trading on. To qualify for funded, follow these steps. Start your challenge with 400 USDC in your account. Meet the performance and KPI targets to qualify. 100% of the profits are yours to keep at the end of this period. So when you first start your funded challenge, what you do is we'll go into it in a second, but once you've passed that, you then receive dedicated funding, and there is no simulated funding account. It's actual USDC, right? Get funded after 7 days. Click the Get Funded Now button to get started. Let's see what's next. How do I progress and what are the KPIs? So this is the important part, right? Consistency rule first. Anyone who's in the prop firm space will know that consistency is typically what we find. Now, the consistency here is you can't have your largest win by P&L cannot be greater than 50%. Most of us are used to 30% with Apex. In the evaluation of Top Step, as an example, it's 50%. So that's obviously at the top end of those examples. So as an example, your qualification starts at $400 and ends with $500 in collateral. If your best trade was responsible for more than $50 of your overall profit, you will not pass your KPI. And then obviously what this is doing is discourage that kind of thing, okay? Progress through different levels. So qualification, so 15% collateral. So that's promotion plus option to withdraw or roll into the funded balance. Anything less than 15% collateral and you withdraw balance or you restart the challenge. So you've got to get it to 400. You've got to take your account to $460. That's the level that you need to get above for the first funded stage, right? Funded levels, 0%. collateral, lose funding, no payout. The interesting thing about this is, right, you put in the first $400. So let's say within the first 7 days, and we'll dive into it, you do not pass. That's still your funds, right? You know, you're not giving that back to the company. That is that you still owe that, right? So that's how it works. You can go again if you want to, if you lose, but you're not. The funds are always yours at that stage. 0 to 15%. Demotion keeps 80% of gains. So if you get up to, say, the second stage or the third stage of the funding level, and you stay within between 0 and 15%, you will just be demoted back down a level. So the way this works is because it's level based. Each time you move up a level by passing the KPIs, if you lose, obviously you can't become, you know, liquidated. But if you don't have the funds, you just move down a level. 15 to 25% collateral, maintain funding, and you keep 80% of those gains. Above 25% promotion unless max funding, which we'll go into in a second. Non-compliance to KPIs will result in demotion regarding of your P&L. Funded traders will be unable to earn the 80% profit share in the event of that KPIs are not met. That makes sense. A trader in qualification will keep 100% of their profits even if KPIs are not met, though they will not qualify for funding. I really like that. We reserve the discretion to amend and change these structures as required. This is the bit I'm interested in, right? The levels. So let me see if we can zoom in on this. So first and foremost, right, qualification level. Trade to get funded, $400 in collateral, up to 50x leverage, keep 100% of the profits. Time frame is 7 days, utilize up to 50% in start and capital. So what that means, I think, utilize up to 50% of starting collateral in a trade. So you can't do a single $400 YOLO trade. 50% is your maximum. So in the funded level for the first qualification stage, it would be $200, right? Then you move up to bronze, right? So your collateral in this is, what's this? 12.5k max trade size, right? $500 in collateral, up to 50x leverage, 80% profit share. You get 7 days, utilize 50% of your starting collateral in a trade, so that'd be $250. Then you move over to silver. Silver, then you get $2,000. Now remember, this stage, yeah, once you've passed that stage, that $500 is sent to you in your holding wallet, right? The platform's holding wallet. That is sent to you, and it's real USDC capital. It's not simulated. Moving on to the silver, $2,000 in collateral. Again, that is yours. Anything above your threshold target, you keep an 80% profit split across all of these here. Same again, but you on this stage, right? You get 15 days in terms of the time frame. As you move into gold, you're getting 5,000 in collateral, and then moving on to platinum, obviously you get 20 days, in gold in terms of the time frame to pass that stage. And then once you're at platinum, that's the max level, right? You can trade with $10,000 in collateral, but because of the size of the account in terms of the leverage, etc., it's 250k, right? So really good stuff. Let me just move back out of that. So the next thing is the NFTs, right? So they're available on OpenSea if you want to buy them, right? But if you get 5 bronze, you can merge them into a silver. If you get a silver, that provides you 10% collateral for each funded level. I believe that's, yeah, it's an additional 10% collateral, right? And then the gold gives you an extra 25% collateral on each funded level. So if you've got a gold, it's a really nice pot to be in, right? And you can buy them on the open market at OpenSea. Payouts, so let's just zoom into this one here. During qualifier level, current collateral from starting position over 115%, you get promoted. So that's basically 15% over your starting balance. Withdraw 100% of your gains or roll into your trading balance. So you could just pass the funded level. Let's say you get $460. You could withdraw that $460 and then you'll be bankrolled $500 for starting your bronze status funded level, right? That would be the next challenge. Or you could keep it in your balance or do whatever you wanted to do. Realistically, you're playing with the house's money at that stage, right? And that's the key thing. And what this does is rewards obviously good traders, right? It's rewarding savvy traders who can maintain a level of standards in terms of being able to keep on moving through those gears. Achievements and awards. You'll be awarded trophies for achievement while funded. Each trophy will earn points which will qualify for further rewards in the future. Again, I've not looked too much into this, but this is obviously something you might want to do if you particularly spend a lot of time with this thing. Let's dive into the actual exchange itself. Right, let's launch the app and let's have a little look what these things look like. So you can see here at the top we have trade, earn, referral and funded. So if you click funded, I've already took a few funded challenges, right? We've got quite close to passing on one of them, and then unfortunately I failed, but I found the experience really powerful. It was a good experience, right? Because I've always been used to trading with crypto particularly, so being able to trade Bitcoin again just felt quite cool, right? But I failed this qualification, and this is the challenge, right? So this nice dashboard that kind of gives you this information. You can see the progress on your challenge, how many days you've completed, how many trades you've completed. So you need to complete 8 trades within that 7-day period, and your max profit needs to be obviously above that 115% to qualify. Days active versus target. So obviously you need to have at least 5 active trading days within those 7 days. That's just the win rate. And then the collateral remaining from the funded challenge, right? So I think there's a little bit, there's $31 still from that collateral on that one. I am actually going to do this again because I really like it. I'm going to go again. So what are some of the things that you need to be mindful of? It's USDC. It's on the Arbitrum network, and you need ETH to place your trades. The gas fees are not high. I mean, I think I had maybe $15-$20 of ETH in the account. It barely even moved that, if I'm honest. So not too much in terms of the cost. If you're gonna have a go, right? I do have a referral code. I think it is Apex Trades. So feel free to use my code. This isn't me trying to flog this thing. I'm just giving you my experience and something else a little bit different from what we typically see in that market, right? We normally see, trading NQ, trading ES, trading YM, kind of trading those indices and equities, but this is trading crypto, right? And it's all on the blockchain. So there's going to be people out there who want to trade this kind of thing, right? And so if that sounds like a bit of you, give it a shot, right? They've got a Discord server. That Discord will be linked in the description. I'll also link this platform in the description so you can have a little browse yourself. You can also trade on the platform, right? Just generally without having to need to trade, be part of the funded challenge. You can trade anything as normal. I wonder if we can see here what tokens we can trade. So we can trade BTC, you can trade ETH, you can trade Arbitrum, BNB and Doge, and they're going to be adding more of these on all the time. So for the funded challenges, you're not just linked to BTC, right? There's at least 5 or 6 different tokens that you can trade. Let me know what you think. Is this something that you might want to look into? Is it interesting in any way? Is it something that you might come and have a look at? Feel free to comment and let me know, because I've got to say it's pretty decent. And it's only going to get bigger and stronger, right, as more people kind of get on with it. It's relatively new. Well, actually, it's really, really new. And I don't think, by the way, there is another funded prop firm within the space that is doing what these guys are doing. So go and give them a check out and let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys in the next one.